Mayor Andre Sayegh, thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thanks, Max.
You had an event earlier today where you highlighted members of the community who are resistant to the COVID-19 vaccine and efforts that the city is undertaking to address those concerns. Could you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, so we've had a point of dispensing for over 4 months at a local high school, but we've noticed that members of our Muslim community were not coming in the numbers that we would like to have had them come in. So what we said is if they're not going to come to us, we will go to them. So we launched today a program where we'll create pop-up vaccination sites at Muslim houses of worship. So we were at the masjid or the mosque at Jalalabad, and we announced that we have ambassadors within the Muslim community. And we've also made sure that we have someone in the Bangladeshi community, in the Arab community, and the Turkish community, so we can reach out to those various mosques as well. So there's the umbrella, of course, Muslim community, but then within those communities, you have like those subsects of Bangladeshi, Arab, and Turkish. So we will have pop-up pods, point of dispensing, in those different mosques.
Mayor,
Vaccine hesitancy is real. It is real, and we have to do something about it. And the Johnson & Johnson situation only exacerbated the matter.
what's the specific concern arising within the Muslim population of Patterson, if it can be at all identified?
Yeah, I think for some there may be a language barrier and they may not understand. And then for those that may have heard of Johnson & Johnson and the fact that it was put on hold, it was recommended by the FDA and the CDC. Like I said, that didn't help our efforts at all. And so now we're making it a point, because we still have those Johnson & Johnson vaccines. We're telling these mosques that we want to make one visit with one vaccination. So we're going to use Johnson & Johnson so that you know that it is safe and effective. I'm using myself as an example. It's been 4 weeks and I feel fine.
So these are one shots with Johnson & Johnson. What about the African American community? We discussed a couple of weeks ago some hesitancy and resistance there as well. How have the efforts been going to address their concerns?
We've seen our numbers increase. In fact, we had a temporary vaccination site at a Baptist church in the 4th Ward, which is a predominantly African American area. And our numbers actually did go up. And in one day, we used Johnson & Johnson, and this is a couple of weeks ago, of course, and we had 1,000 people vaccinated.
Mayor, this is a significant day as well, because the U.S. Attorney's Office announced a major gangs takedown. Could you tell us exactly what that's all about?
All right. So, as you know, we've had issues with drugs. Patterson is a destination for drugs, and unfortunately, hardworking individuals felt like their communities have been taken over. And today we're sending a strong message, and we thank the U.S. Attorney, we thank ATF, we thank the Prosecutor's Office, the Sheriff's Department, we thank them for standing with us and taking down these gang members who've been terrorizing our neighborhoods. And this certainly is a significant day, like you stated, Max, because we took a step in the right direction as far as public safety is concerned.
Sir, also a significant week because of the news about the 2 Patterson police officers.
Yes.
And the Passaic County, taking over the Division of Internal Affairs at the Patterson Police Department. What's your sense of that new role by the county in the operations of your local PD?
I welcome the prosecutor. I believe in our prosecutor. She can assist us in these investigations. I've always wanted increased accountability and transparency, and that's why I made it a point to make sure that for the first time, Patterson police officers would be wearing body cameras. Also launched an audit. I commissioned an audit that from top to bottom, look at our police department practices, protocols, procedures, and also with an emphasis on use of force. And I just recently testified before an assembly committee in support of a civilian review board.
Got it. You support the civilian review board. You'd like to see the legislature move and the governor sign that into law. Why do you feel that would be important for maintaining a higher level of integrity on that?
I want to reassure the public that we certainly take trust very seriously. And a couple of years ago, I unveiled my tools for trust, and that was one of the tools in the kit. In addition to the body cameras and the audit, the thorough audit, it was also a civilian review board, just to assure the public that we do take their concerns very seriously, now more than ever.
Mayor, I want to thank you for your time today, sir, and we'd like to double back and see how the vaccinating process is going. In a couple of weeks, we'll check in.
Thank you, Max. I always enjoy our conversations.
Me too, sir. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
You too.